Ladies and gentlemen, at long last I can say this is it, Chief. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. This is episode 39 and I'm XenoGeno Matt. Last time, I was very tired and we somehow managed to make it all the way down to sublevel 14, the final floor. It's a big kitchen sink-like area. Starting out, what you're going to want to do is give Olimar the yellows. Like I said, they will be excruciatingly useful in this fight, and put everyone else with the president in this corner back here. And when we're ready, let's see what we're up against. Oh, hi, Louie. We found him! Our boy. Is that Louis, Mr. President? I have located Louis resting on a vast mound of treasure. For him to venture to these depths alone, the desire of man is a thing to be feared. But Louis is not moving. Could he have exhausted his strength in reaching these depths? There may yet be time. Quickly, to Louis's aid! I mean, he seems fine to me. He's just sitting on a treasure pile of... Oh my goodness! This is the, kind of final boss of Pikmin 2, I guess you can call him. This is the Titaned Weevil. So he's got 4 elemental attacks, each corresponding to a treasure on him. What you're going to want to do is use the yellows, because, as we've seen previously, all other elements are not insta-kill. Electricity is insta-kill. So don't even bother going after the electricity right off the bat. Instead, you want to focus on the water faucet, as that is by far his worst, most devastating attack, as it can hit anywhere on the entire floor. Best RNG is that right there. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, shoot, it's already malfunctioning. Okay, when you do enough damage to a... When you do enough damage to one of his, items, it'll start smoking, and when it starts smoking, it starts malfunctioning. Also, worth noting is that even with the elemental suit upgrades, such as, the anti-electrifier and the Scorch Guard, you will still be vulnerable to, or Olimar will still get knocked down and take damage from, elements that he usually does not. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. I believe he's now defenseless. Yes! Excellent, okay. So the name of the... Ow! That hurt. The name of the game is just knocking off all 4 of his treasures. Once the monster pump has been knocked off, he is a lot easier. Trust me. Next I'm gonna go for his poison generator. So yeah. I guess I don't have to explain what they do. It's obvious. They shoot their respective elemental type. You'll see normally this poison here, it's only like a 3, I don't know what to call it, pronged, poison spray. But when it starts malfunctioning, it'll be 4. This fight can take a while, but if you have yellows, you can make it pretty much a joke, just by getting good enough RNG to knock, where he doesn't use the monster pump very often. Ooh, smoking already. Now it's going to be 4-pronged, and it's also a bit more sporadic and will change direction. See, there it is. There's that double directional change. I haven't lost a Pikmin to poison or fire, and I am not going to start today. I guess that makes it kind of sound like I've never lost one. I mean, everyone who's played Pikmin 2 at some point in their life has to have lost a Pikmin to every single type. Oh my gosh. He's just inviting me to just come in and just take it out of his hand. Do we get it? We did! That's huge. That's huge. That is humongous. The only thing he has that can actually do any sort of damage is that flamethrower. So let's get that out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, why did I call... Oh, it actually, it's fine. They would have been knocked off anyway. Oh my gosh. Now, I've actually had it once where the... Okay, it's malfunctioning, so its range is going to be longer. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, I powered through it. Powered through. Huge. Massive. Incredibly massive. Come down, Louie, you bum. Oh, no. Alright, this ain't it, Chief. Oh. Alright, out of ultra spicy sprays. Time to finish this fight. Oh, nice, thank you. Oh my gosh, okay, well that's pretty much it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Pikmin 2. Alright, maybe not yet. I can't... I don't know, what's the... Alright, never mind. I know what the worst that can happen is. So I've had it where the poison generator actually phased through the ground, and I was unable to complete the cave because the, I couldn't get all the... Or I was unable to get all the treasures because it just phased through the floor and I had to restart the level. I mean, if that happens, your choices are literally reset game to do it again, or go through entire cave again just to fight him with, and he's got one treasure, I'm guessing, on him, one weapon. But yeah, there's not much he can do. He's just gonna hold it there, and I'm just going to keep taking it from him. Also, now it's starting to malfunction, so they're gonna go off way earlier than normal. So keep that in mind if you plan on fighting this guy without using just yellow Pikmin, because it is hard. It is harder. And ladies and gentlemen, he is now defenseless. There is nothing he can do against me. Let's bring in the president. Da-da-dun, 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 dun-dun. He cannot stomp on our Pikmin. He cannot hurt us. This fight is over. All he can do is just shake him off. I could go for the ultra bitter ending, which I'm just saying that, like, if you kill him while he's frozen in stone, he explodes so many potions, but I do like his death animation. It's really cool, and it's like, it's just all bubbles. Oh, forgive me, if you want the ending where he's a whole bunch of sprays, I think Grapefruit did it on his channel, perhaps? I would check that out, but I'm just gonna go for the classic bubbly. Wow. I don't think enough people really comment on how nice that death animation is. Speaking of death, hey Louie, are you okay? Louie? Are your life functions fading? No. He appears only to have fainted. He is always running into trouble. Instruct the Pikmin to carry him. There is not enough room for him in the cockpit anymore. We will have to keep him in the cargo hold with the treasure hoard. We'll get him in a second. Oh, really? You guys can get that, right? There we go, that's what I'm talking about. These are the last few treasures of this game. I don't think I ever really noticed that you could just play the marching song without any Pikmin. I actually kind of like that. Coming in first, the Shock Therapist. Yikes. Next up, we have the Comedy Bomb. Oh my gosh, I just pushed it so far backwards. I am sorry. Yeah, we really lucked out with the not too big of a use of the monster pump. Here we have the flare cannon. The last treasure. Louis himself. Is there maybe the real treasure is the employee we had upon the way. Along the way. I've botched it and I'm leaving. Speaking of which, here's the monster pump. And last but not least, our fellow employee, only worth 10 Pokos. It is the king of bugs, Louis. Now that we have recaptured Louis, that is when you would unlock the Louis descriptions in the Picklepedia for enemies. So if you've been playing along and you don't have them, this is where you get them. Switch to Olimar, and for one last time as Olimar, let's leave the cave. Did we get all 21? Of course we did. Stringent container, 28 deaths, and I'm pretty sure they were mostly all towards that one bomb rock. That was so unfortunate. And with that, all 201 treasures have been found. For lack of a better word, captured, found. We return to the Wistful Wild with our head held high. We're not done yet. Here come the final stats. 15 days, 97 Pikmin lost, 68 to battle, 0 left behind, 0 lost to fire, 0 to water, that's pretty good, 0 to electricity, a whole bunch to explosions, 0 to poison, 385 Pikmin born, 87 of those were reds, 71 of those were yellow, 97 of those were blue, 20 of those were white, 110 purples, and a total playtime of 12 hours and 25 minutes on this file. Whew. It's always on the high score screen that you can just, like, sit back and just remember all the Pikmin that you've lost. All the challenges overcome. All the caves that were conquered in the name of Hokotate Freight. But I will not end the day yet. Or not really the day, day's over. I'm not ending the episode yet. Let's check our Piklopedia and Treasure Hoard one last time. Titan Dweevil. Eaten raw, this predator's luxurious legs are bold and full-flavored. What a satisfying crunch. Titan Dweevil. Mandarachnia gargantium. I was thinking of Jorgen von Strangle. Oh jeez. Dweevil family. The largest member of the Dweevil family, this fearsome predator carries protective components that frequently exhibit offensive capabilities, an evolution that may be attributed to mere chance. Another evolution theory is that the chemical contents of the containers carried by Titan Dweevils contribute to possible gene splicing. While other Dweevils do not seem to choose the objects they carry, the Titan Dweevil appears to prefer shiny objects above all others. Interesting. And here, you've collected the Succulent series. Plunge into the juicy world of alien cuisine. Ah, full treasure screen. You've collected the Paleontology series. Who knows what beasts left these behind? You've collected the Ancient Secrets series. This old junk will make romantics weep with joy. You've collected the Tortured Artist series. Everyone's inner artist will crave this set. You've collected the Space Love series. These designs transcend intergalactic cultural barriers. You've collected the Dream series. Consumers hear the word dream and open their wallets. You've collected the Blast from the Past series. My nostalgic pitch will transform these oldies into hits. You've collected the Massive Receptacle series. Hokotashians could practically live in these. Probably Hokotation. You've collected the Ancient Ad series. These persuasive logos are amazing attention grabbers. You've collected the Odd Logo series. Indecipherable symbols are all the rage these days. You've collected the Titan Dweevil series. Entomologists and film directors will buy them by the whole load. Whew. What a day. Let's see what the sales pitch for Louie is. A new employee of Hokotate Freight, Louie is often silent. Nobody knows what thoughts lurk in his mind. He appears to operate in the same wavelength as insects, often with dangerous results. After he was kidnapped, he somehow managed to hijack a colossal insect's brain. Olimar? Louie is back. Somehow he survived a horrific ordeal with a freakishly large weapon-wielding Titan Dweevil. I entered a hole with an army of ferocious Pikmin, grimly determined to save Louie from the Titan Dweevil. But it seems that he was perfectly fine after all. I can't understand how he managed to avoid being eaten. He's always had an unusually close connection with insects, and I know he loves to cook them. Maybe he wasn't kidnapped after all. Could he have been controlling that beast all along? No. That's craziness. Although, he does insist now that we address him by his proper title, the King of Bugs. That's two people that think Louis was fine all along. Anyway, I got one more thing to tackle. So there's a couple things. I want to continue with Pikmin 2. I'm going to come out with probably 1 or 2 more videos. I'm going to be covering challenge mode, and there's also one thing that you can earn by doing something in challenge mode, and I'll show it now. It's a cutscene called Louie's Dark Secret. We won't be watching it today, but keep a lookout for this video and we'll check it out when we get there. Anyway, before we end things off, I just wanted to reveal my next Let's Play will be happening. The first episode of it will go live tomorrow, and that will be Pikmin 3 Deluxe Edition. See you guys then. I completely forgot you can summon beetles and... Oh my gosh, I'm... Alright. I'm having way too much fun. Yes. Okay, bye-bye, beetle. There we go, reset. You can play you can play around with the title screen a lot. By clicking R, I believe, it gets rid of the white and purple Pikmin, and they spell out Nintendo. I want to summon a Bulborb. Allow me to summon a Bulborb. I summoned the iridescent glint beetle. Anyway, I'm having too much fun with this. Later, guys.